All right, good morning, traders. Today is October 17, 2024. Good morning to everybody out there in digital land, everybody here in the room. Thank you so much for finding my content valuable. Thank you. Appreciate that. My SPY pivot this morning at 580.91. Above it, I'm a bull. Below it, I'm a bear. All of the Fab 5 are in daily uptrends. SPY closed with a 2-hour down. With a 2-hour uptrend, I don't know why it says downtrend, with 2-hour uptrend and a 10-minute uptrend. QQQ and FNGU closed the day with lower highs and lower lows underneath the bullish traps, but over the 17 EMA. SPY made an inside day. That's a lower high and a higher low, closing over a bullish trap over the 17 EMA. Diamond Dow made an outside day closing over the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. IWM made a higher high and a higher low closing over the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. Gold and silver, both on uptrends, both made higher highs and higher lows closing over traps and their 17 EMAs. UNG still in an uptrend, but it just doesn't know it. Made a lower low and a lower high, closing below a bearish trap under the 17. USO started a new downtrend a couple days ago, still in that downtrend, made a lower high and a lower low, closing below the bearish trap under the 17. US dollar index still in that uptrend. Not liking it, but it is what it is. Closed near the 103.55 area. All right, let's go take a look at some charts. Good morning. Good morning to everybody. All right, let's see if we can do this. Escape. Have to rewrite that. Let's pop this out. Slide this down. And pull up the scratch. Start with SPY. All right, so for the SPY. Okay, yesterday's price action, higher low, higher high closing, over the trap, over the 17 EMA, over the prior all-time high anchored VWAP right there. Okay, in an uptrend, money's coming into the SPY. All right, on the 2-hour chart, it says downtrend. It's wrong. It's an uptrend. Okay, you got the 3 EMAs on top of the white 8 EMA. There's the price action there coming into the close. That's the shaded section. That's a 2-hour uptrend coming into the close last night. All right, on the 10-minute chart, okay? 10-minute chart, we had a 10-minute uptrend coming into the close and the consolidation. So SPY's in a 10-minute uptrend, 2-hour uptrend, daily uptrend, weekly uptrend, monthly uptrend, semi-annual uptrend, you name it, it's in an uptrend. All right? So there's SPY over the all-time high anchored VWAP and challenging the prior all-time high early this morning. Here's the shaded section. There's the all-time high right there. All right, we're challenging that prior all-time high early this morning. All right, possible consolidation pattern, okay? It goes up, pulls back up to 585, maybe a little bit higher, maybe pops this number here, 587, and then maybe back down to here, 579, 578 area. We'll see, all right? Then again, they may just pop and hold this area. We'll see what they want to do. All right, right now we're bullish this morning. We're bullish yesterday. We'll see how high they want to take it up, okay? Just saying, watch for possible consolidation pattern for today. Again, the pivot, 580.91. Above it, I'm a bull. Below it, I'm a bear. All right, so it's green erases red entries because we're bullish over the pivot. So we need to see green erasing red. All right, so green erases red right here at 582.66. So you can see anything over 582.66 that's not a green doji or topping wick candle or a red candle could be a possible entry candle on the 10-minute chart. Okay, if price average makes it back down below here, 580.91. Okay, we would look for a 10-minute, it'd be in a 10-minute downtrend if it comes back down here. And you'd look for red erasing green underneath this pivot here. So there's SPY on the 10-minute chart. That starts us off for the day. All right, we got the 2-hour chart. You can see we're already in an uptrend. We're over the pink all-time high anchored VWAP. You're making higher highs and higher lows. You're attacking the all-time high. You know it's got to be bullish. All right, so there's SPY. Okay, on the 2-hour. All right, let's take a look at QQQ. Back up, QQQ. Okay, up over the prior all-time high anchored VWAP, making higher lows and higher highs. It's in an uptrend. All right, you can see here's QQQ. Look at it on the daily. Right here, price action yesterday, lower high, lower low, closing under a bullish trap over the rising 17 EMA there. Okay, up over the pink line. Again, making higher highs, higher lows. This is bullish. All right, just need a 10-minute uptrend over the pink line. That's bullish. That's showing you money's coming into the market. FNGU, same deal as QQQ. Okay, over the pink line is bullish. Higher highs, higher lows. That's bullish. All right, price action for yesterday. Lower high, lower low, closing under the trap, but over the 17 EMA. Okay, we're bullish this morning. Just need 10-minute uptrends. It's money coming into the market. It's FNGU. All right, let's take a look at Diamond Dow. Diamond Dow produced an outside day. That's a higher high and a lower low, closing over the trap, over the rising 17 EMA. Price action up over the prior all-time high. This is the all-time high right here. And what do we got? We got a new all-time high this morning, okay? See that right there? High this morning, 431.62. All-time high, 431.41, okay? So, brand new all-time high already from right out of the gate. Diamond Dow making a new all-time high today, okay? New all-time highs are bullish, all right? Enough said. All right, let's take a look at IWM. IWM, higher high, higher low, closing over bullish trap, over the rising 17, that's the green dots, okay? This price is bullish, making higher highs, higher lows, over the 2024 high anchored VWAP, that's the pink line. You can see price action moving up. Anytime you got an uptrend, money's coming into the market here on IWM. That's a Russell 2000. All right, so that is a that high right there. I think is let's just do 3-day chart real quick. Okay, we can go all the way back. That high. All right, they made a higher high over there, so that high takes us back to, well, it takes us all the way back to about October of 2021. All right, we're in 2024, so that's like a 3-year high right there. Okay, call it a 3-year high or 2.5-year high. Any way you want to spin it. Anyways, it's a multi-year high. Okay, it's not the all-time high, which would be this number right here. But let me just say this. I expect to take that number out probably before the end of the year. We'll see. All right, I'm just expecting to. I could be disappointed too. All right. But anyways, there's price action for IWM. Okay, we're bullish. We're up over the pink line. All right, we're in uptrend. So this is looking good. All right, made a higher high here. There's the 2-year high. We are dangerously close to taking that high out. Okay, IWMs. Take a look at the technicals. T2122 yesterday spent the day in the overbought zone. All right, T2123. New all-time high for T2123. Notice space between the rising 200 SMA, opening up between the price action and the rising 200 SMA. Okay, T2123 making new all-time highs. T2123, same chart, just a 3-bar chart. Okay, again, between the 17 and the price action, opening up some more space. Got a whole lot of space opening up between this rising 200 SMA and the price action there. Okay, price action looking like the 200 is going to make it up through probably all of these prior all-time high anchored VWAP, excuse me, not anchored VWAPs, just prior all-time highs right there. You can see this was an all-time high set in September. That was the last one that was set right there, T2123. All right, let's take a look at FNGU. FNGU was stuck last night underneath this 200 SMA. Didn't like that. I said we need the bulls to get this up on top of there. All right, and you can see all day yesterday they kind of failed to do it. Sold off in the morning hour. All right, made a connection with maybe some minor support or failed to make a significant lower low. Either way, they sold off here and then double bottom, if that's what you want to call it. Okay, and then they rallied up back up underneath this 200 SMA. Never touched it. Now we're up over it this morning. So looking good there on FNGU. I like the fact that we're back up on top of that. All right, now looking for maybe a pullback and a bounce, kind of a catch and rip to the upside. Okay, so there's FNGU on the 15-minute chart. We just saw it on the daily chart. All right, let's take a look at a few sectors. And which one do I like? That one. Okay. First, we'll start off with precious metals. All right. Full disclosure, I have some silver. Okay. Silver yesterday, higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap, over the 17 EMA, and up over the prior all-time high anchored VWAP right there. It's the pink line up top there. You can see price action. If it's bullish over the pink line, all right, that's money flowing into the silver market. Okay, price action moving up and holding the higher ground. Notice move up and then over to the higher ground. Okay, get my tools out here in just a second. They'll fire up. But anyways, you can see that. Here we go. White ones. Okay, up. A little bit thicker. Okay, up. And then hold the higher ground up here. Okay, so this is looking good. Then another move to the upside. We'll see what happens. Okay, it's looking good so far. Okay, making higher lows and higher highs. It's an uptrend. Make another higher low here. Like to see the bulls make a higher high. So there's silver. All right, gold doing the same thing. Gold in an uptrend. Gold yesterday made a brand new all-time high, and if you look this morning, another brand new all-time high in gold. All right, so there's the daily chart, higher high, higher low, closing over the trap, over the rising 17 EMA. Gold is bullish. If it's making new all-time highs, it's got to be bullish. All right, so there's gold. You saw silver, uptrend. All right, gold making higher lows and higher highs. It's in an uptrend, making new all-time highs. Okay, let's take a look at US. Let's take a look at US UNG first. All right, UNG in an uptrend, but it just doesn't know it. Okay, it is pulling back. All right, but they didn't put any pivots in here to break below. All right, so we got UNG, got to take out this low right here to be in a downtrend. All right, so it's in an uptrend, but it's been melting now for the last 10 days. Okay, it's in an uptrend, but it's not moving up. All right, it's kind of gone up, and I got to say it's giving it up. All right, but the only thing that qualified UNG for this uptrend was it made a higher low. There's a high, and it made a higher high. So there's your uptrend right there. Okay, it's just not moving up, just kind of just waffling back and forth here, consolidating. Price action for yesterday: lower high, lower low, closing under. Bearish trap underneath the 17 EMA. Okay, UNG in an uptrend, but not moving up. All right, so that's not something. They're having a pullback. Kind of a steep pullback right now, USO. All right, USO started a downtrend day before. Yesterday's price action, lower high, lower low, closing under the bearish trap under the 17 EMA. Okay, USO in a downtrend. All right, let's take a look at SMH. All right, SMH in an uptrend, making higher highs, higher lows over the pink line. That's the all-time high anchored VWAP. Uptrends over the all-time high anchored VWAPs are bullish. All right, all uptrends are bullish, but over the all-time high anchored VWAP kind of shows us money's flowing into the semiconductors market. Okay, let's take a look at XLK. Same deal going on here, making higher lows and higher highs, uptrend. All right, so we got precious metals in an uptrend, both the energies. Well, I'm going to say they're both in a downtrend, but UNG technically still in an uptrend because it hasn't made a lower low yet. All right, but XLK, anyways, higher highs, higher lows. All right, and price action getting close to attacking those all-time highs here. Here's the pink line. That's the all-time high anchored VWAP. Uptrends over the pink line. Show me money's flowing into the technology market. The last one, SMH, that's the semiconductors sector or market right there. Okay, so we got technology and semiconductors in an uptrend. Precious metals in an uptrend. All of the Fab 5 in uptrends. T2123, which encompasses all the stocks in the NYSE, all right? Unweighted, all right? Uptrend, making brand new all-time highs, okay? Market's in fuego right now, okay? It's on fire. Not everything is in an uptrend, but let me just say the majority of it is in an uptrend, all right? And bullish, all right? No reason to get bearish yet. Okay, there might be some little pockets of stuff to get bearish on, but all in all, money's flowing into the markets right now. So there's XLK. All right, let's take a look at the next one, XLI. All right, XLI 2 days ago made a new all-time high. You see price action for yesterday, inside day, lower high, higher low, closing over the trap over the 17 EMA. I wouldn't doubt it. No cigar yet. Okay, so XLI. All right, new all-time high 2 days ago. All right, so that's bullish. Here's the prior all-time high anchored VWAP. Price action is up over it. Money's flowing into the industrials sector right here. Okay, let's take a look at XLU. All right, XLU, yesterday, price action made a new all-time high. This is the utilities sector, okay? Anytime it makes a new all-time high, it's got to be bullish. How can it do it without being bullish? All right, so XLU, uptrend. I mean, that's a piece of art right there. See that? The only thing is, I don't like that. And you're going to say, hey, John, why don't you like that? Because they didn't put any stair steps or foundations, meaning that when they don't do that, price can go up and then it can just fall back down. It can go up and they can give it up. They can actually give it up even faster. It can go up and then drop like that because there's no foundations. There's nothing for price action to catch on except for minor support, which is right through here, right there. Okay, going up, but it can always drop back to minor support right there. That'll be the first catch, all right, because we don't have any stairs going up to the next floor, all right? So it is a piece of art, but let me just say it can fall back down just as even faster than when it went up, all right? So there's XLU, new all-time high yesterday. Let's take a look at XLF. Guess what XLF did yesterday? Did it again. New all-time high on XLF. Higher low, higher high, closing over the trap, over the 17, up over the prior all-time high anchored VWAP. Money flowing into the financial sector. Okay, so there's the XLF. All right, we just did the XLI. All right, XLF is in an uptrend. So we got financials in an uptrend. We've got industrials in an uptrend. Semiconductors in an uptrend. All of the Fab 5 in an uptrend. Okay, T2123 in an uptrend. Precious metals in an uptrend. Okay, XLU in an uptrend. Even the utilities, the defensive sector, is in an uptrend. Let's take a look at XRT. Okay, XRT, guess what? Qualified because it finally made a higher high yesterday. Okay, so XRT now in an uptrend, making the higher low right here. Okay, looking for a baseline breakout. Okay, let's back off and we'll take a look at this. All right, so here's your flagpole to the upside. Okay, right there's your flagpole. Then we have a base bull flag built in right through here. Just work for me this time. All right, so we got a big bull flag, big long bull flag, like a 9-month bull flag right there, maybe even a year. All right, and we got the higher low right through there. Looking for a breakout to the upside. So you got to move up, move over. Next move, we're looking for another move up now. Okay. Got that higher low, looking for the breakout to the upside. All right, so there's XRT in an uptrend, just qualified yesterday. All right, keep an eye on Amazon. It's looking good. All right, so there's XRT in an uptrend. That's a big bull flag right there. All right, so making a higher low and a higher high. Okay, all-time high anchored VWAP for XRT. All right, let's just go find it and plot it out. It's going to be that one right there. Okay, price action. Okay, up over the all-time high anchored VWAP. Okay, that's bullish as long as price action is moving higher. Okay, so there's XRT on the daily chart. Okay, last one, IYT. All right. Transports. And the transports, guess what they did yesterday, like the others, some of the others. New all-time high for the transports. Okay? Lots of new all-time highs yesterday. Amazing, okay? Again, higher high, higher low, closing over the bullish trap, over the 17 EMA. See the blue line? That's the all-time high anchored VWAP is the blue line here. Price action is up above it. Anytime you have an uptrend on the price action up above the prior all-time high anchored VWAP, that is money flowing into the transportation index or sector. All right, index or sector, either one, however you want to spin it. Okay, so new all-time high for industrial sector. Nice work there. Yeah, nothing's touching there. All right, so there's IYT. All right, let's take a look at the economics package. And for the let's go to Max Payne and fire that up now. Oh, they got it today. That's good. Calendar. Okay, let's just do Max Payne first. All right, Max Payne, according to the powers that be, is 580. Okay, we're well away from 580. We may come back. We'll see if we're going to do the consolidation pattern. Usually the second drop is very fast. Okay, on the consolidation pattern, the second move up tends to be fast and the second drop tends to be fast, whereas the third one is very slow. All right, so Max Payne is 580, so we may come back to 580. We'll find out. Regarding the calls and puts, that expired today, okay? We have little over one put for every call that expires today. Okay, so not a very good short squeeze, okay, and Max Payne is 580, so we'll see what happens. All right, not to mention the Max Payne number is underneath instead of up above there. Okay, on the US dollar index, still moving up, actually took out this high right here, which I didn't want to happen, Well, we got a red candle, so that shows me it's pulling back. I kind of like the pullback, but you can see closed up here around the 103.55, 50 area right up here, okay? And making higher lows, excuse me, not making higher lows, just making higher highs. Has not made a higher low yet. All right, now it went up kind of fast, and maybe it could drop kind of fast too. All right, so it took it, look at this, like about 12 days to get up there, or 10 days. No stair steps. Again, it could fall all the way down as fast as it went up. We'll see what happens. All right, so there's the U.S. dollar index in an uptrend, making higher highs. Okay, we just went over we just went over Max Payne. Let's hit the economic calendar. All right, so what do we got this morning? All right, this is Thursday. Jobless claims come out at 8:30. All right, retail sales comes out at 8:30. Philly Fed Manufacturing Index comes out at 8:30. Industrial production comes out at 9:15. Business inventories 10. Housing market index at 10. Gas report at 10:30. Petroleum report at 11. That's usually the gas report comes on Wednesday. Goolsby's going to speak, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Goolsby's going to speak, then some Treasury International Capital. Anyways, okay, we'll be looking at these numbers, but let me just say, if they're horrible, all right, not to worry because the holiday season's coming, all right? It's not going to matter. We're going to be doing a whole lot of hiring for season. Plus, down here in the South, all right, we're all hiring for the snowbirds that come down here for the winter, all right? So all the restaurants and retail shops are trying. It's like the Hamptons, okay? Everybody gears up for the summer. Well, in the winter, all right, we all gear up for the snowbirds coming down, okay? So there'll be not only holiday hiring, but down here in the South, we'll be doing snowbird hiring, as well as all the construction projects we got going on here on the coast, all right, to rebuild. All right, so there you go there, all right? So jobless claims, even if they come in crappy, they may drop, like for the first 4 hours, but watch for the rip back to the upside. Retail sales, okay? Doesn't matter how crappy that comes in, okay? We got, Black Friday's coming, the holiday season's coming, all right? It's really not going to matter how crappy retail sales actually are. Philly Fed, okay, you'll have to look at them year over year, but again, economy is doing well, all right? We do have some inflation, but the economy is doing well. And the jobless claims are way down as compared to most months. Manufacturing index, okay? You can see the transportation index is making new all-time highs, all right? Shelves are getting stocked. Retail in an uptrend, okay? It's really not, none of this is really going to matter coming into everything that's coming along in the next few months, all right? It doesn't matter. We may drop for the first 4 hours. They'll try to fake us out and then rip it back to the upside, all right? Even if they come in a little, little squeamish, all right? It's really nothing to worry about. On Friday, all right, housing starts and permits come out at 8:30. We got 4 Fed speakers. We get Kashkari, Bostic speaks twice, and Waller or Walker. Waller or Walker, whichever one. He's going to speak once, all right? That's it. All right, it's a real light week. There's nothing in the way of the Bulls making a run for the 590 or the 600 number, okay? So nothing in the way, all right? I don't expect to get there today, all right? But I do expect to head a little further north, which we already did this morning, okay? So maybe a little bit more, not too much more to the upside. And then Friday, I think we could have a nice rip. We'll see to the upside. We'll see what happens. All right, let's take a look at earnings calendar for today, Thursday. All right, in the morning, Taiwan Semiconductors, almost $1 trillion of market cap is going to report this morning. Okay, Netflix, 300 billion. That's almost a third of $1 trillion. They're going to report this morning. Morgan Stanley, $181 billion. They're going to report this morning. Intuitive Surgical, all right, $170 billion. They report this evening. Blackstone, there's another financial. Financials, all remember, financial sector is making new all-time highs. All right, here's Blackstone's going to report $112 billion. They're going to report this morning. Elevance Health, $112 billion. They're going to report this morning. Marsh McLellan, $111 billion. They're going to report this morning. Infosys Limited, $95 billion. They're also going to report this morning. Freeport McMoran, they can't find the P&L. I don't know when they're going to report. Well, I guess when they find the P&L, maybe sometime today. Who knows? Maybe they're a foreign entity. We'll see what happens. And then you got Truist Financial, another banking financial sector going to report this morning. All right, let's go to tomorrow. That's Thursday. Let's hit Friday. Procter & Gamble's going to report about $408 billion. They're going to report in the morning. American Express, more financials, $197 billion. I can barely read this. All right. And then Schlumberger, that's industrials, $80 billion. They're going to report tomorrow morning. Fitboy, Fifth Third Bank, all right, $30 billion. They're going to report. Okay. Got a whole lot of market cap reporting today, between today and tomorrow. All right, for Monday, over the weekend, SAP looks like $287 or $67 billion. They're going to report Monday evening. All right, HDFC Bank Limited, they're going to find the P&L. Nucor, that's steel, they're going to report in the evening. WR Berkeley, I don't know if they make fishing poles, but I like the fishing poles if that's what they make, $22 billion. All right, so that's it for the week of earnings. All right, it's really kicking this earnings season off. Everything's looking good so far. All right, I'm going to take questions in the room. Hey, good morning, Lenny, Robert, Chip, John Fox. Good to see you. All right, I will take questions in the room. If not, I'm going to render my video and get it cranked out for this morning. All right, and you guys got the marching orders. Green erases red, 10-minute uptrend over the pivot, 580, 81, or 91, one of those two. Hey, good morning, Brad. All right, thank you, everybody in the room, everybody in the digital land. All right, everybody, thank you for finding my content valuable. I try to get you the most important stuff that gets you prepared every day. All right, thank you for giving my content your time and attention. I'm glad I earned it. Thank you for allowing me to do that for you. All right, so I'll see you guys in about 45 minutes. Thank you, Alan.